In life, you want to be a great storyteller. The best storytellers are usually those ones that can take a super complex idea and simplify it so even the smallest ones can understand it. And there's one secret ingredient to telling the best stories. Some people even buy a Ferrari and drive as fast as possible into an airstrip. And then they jump on a private jet and fly to an unknown island, just to be alone, to tap into this one powerful skill that everyone ignores. And that skill is called writing. And if you haven't been prioritizing writing, it's okay. It's not too late, so I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks to improve your writing, and you can use AI while you're doing it. I'm gonna break this down into 3 categories. We've got the old school method. Grab a pen and piece of paper and just get to work. You see, let me paint a picture for you really quick. If I give you $100 every single day without stopping until the end of time, what do you think is gonna happen in 20 years from now, let's just say? Well, you can probably do the math, but in simple terms, it's going to compound. And that's the same thing that happens when you write every day. I can tell a good writer when I look at their content sometimes. The second method is typing. You can use something like Google Docs or use something like Notion, Evernote, whatever you like to type with, right? But just grabbing your laptop and getting to work there. And the third method is using your voice, talk to type. I'm excited to show you all 3 methods. If you apply what I say, your life will change. Let's get into it. But first, let me just tell you what's going on in my life. I've been here in a van and it's wild.
So I'm currently here in France. Me and my friends decided to take some vans, go out to the mountains, and really see the country. I feel like every time I get outside of the norm, outside of my comfort zone, I feel so inspired to create too. Like, this is the reason why I started to work on AI in the first place, pretty much, because I wanted freedom, right? I wanted to buy back my time, and this gives me the ability to like work on what I love to work on and also be here in nature and have my time to do what I want to do with my family. So yeah, it's a really good day.
Yeah. See, moments like this is what we do it for. You know? That's what we do it for. The boat ride was amazing, but my phone fell in the water. I was using it as a tripod to like hold up the camera and then bloop, right in the water. So you never know what happens on adventures. And I'm just thinking like, you know, it's a phone. All right, so I just drove to the nearest camera store as fast as possible. They close in 10 minutes. So I don't know why I'm playing games right now. Let's see if I can get another phone. I had to use my watch as GPS to get here. Bruh, this stuff is just getting more expensive. All right, we did it. Let's go. Okay, so there's one problem. I got a new phone, great, but I can't use it because I don't have Wi-Fi to be able to restore the backup so that I can download the new eSIM. So what I just did was I found an outlet over here at this grocery store and I'm setting up my Starlink. The things we do, but we don't lose, baby. We don't lose. All right, I had to give you guys an update. So I currently had to sit here to download the Starlink app. So I have to use the grocery store's Wi-Fi to download the Starlink app to figure out what's going on with the Starlink so that I can get out of here. I've been sitting in this parking lot for a couple of hours now, but we gonna make it.
You know, I'm actually starting to dig this van life. I feel like my creative juices just get flowing when I'm out here in nature. And it's not the fact that you just live in like a small space or you get to see mountains and things. Like, of course, it's cool to see things, but I think the best thing that I've been really enjoying is just running into like random things, like just random beautiful places along the world that you can just post up and just read and sit there and all day you just sit, right? And I feel like when you sit and you're outside of your routine, you have time to just think. And when you have time to think, you get creative in the ways that you think. And I feel like the biggest question that I keep asking myself is like, what do I want my life to look like in the moment? I guess more of less of like what I want it to look like in the future, more of like, what do I want it to be right now? And how could I make this human experience that I'm experiencing right now just more enjoyable? And I think the first thing that came to my mind was, I need a drone, like right now. So I'm gonna go on this mission of finding a drone. I've got one in Cape Town, but I left it at home because I went to Morocco and they don't allow drones, but it's the older drone that I have. So now I'm looking at the newer one so I can give you guys some cinematic looks throughout this trip. So yeah, I think that it's really, really important to get out in nature, to start thinking. And when you start thinking, you start doing things that you typically don't do on your day-to-day basis. So if you feel like you're kind of stuck in the way that you've been doing things recently, just go out somewhere random. Maybe just take your car and just drive somewhere that you haven't been before.
Oh yeah, so I completed the mission. I did find a drone, and this thing is an absolute beast. It's a Mavic 4 Pro, and let me show you some clips that I was able to record in the last 2 days. I'm super excited. Okay, hopefully you guys have been enjoying this video half as much as I've been enjoying to create it, because I've been having a blast. But honestly, I made this video to help you guys become better writers, because I know it's something that a lot of people struggle with, and how to even write to organize your entire life, right? So I want to put you on this sauce now. So it's okay if you're a writer, like I mentioned earlier in the video, like if you write on a blank piece of paper, like if you just like to write, that's like me too, right? But the cool thing you can do is you can take a picture with your phone of your writing. Say for example, like I went in here and I put like my daily schedule. I don't think you can even see it, but whatever, I'll just say it. I put my daily schedule, like at 4 p.m. I want to do this, at 5 p.m. I want to DJ, at 6 p.m. I want to do a rough draft of this video, right? I just put little things down on this piece of paper. Then I come here, I take a picture of this piece of paper and I drop it into this AI tool that I'm gonna talk about in a second called GenSpark. And basically that just automatically syncs up with my Google Calendar, and it has my Google Drive and all of those other tools that I use, right? And it can just automatically put it there, even with my handwriting. So it's been really, really helpful for me. So that's if you are a writer, right? But if you're not a writer and you like to type, it's okay too. You can use GenSpark and just type to it. You know, a lot of people like to type. And for me, there's so many ways you can do it. It's not one way, right? But at the end of the day, getting your writing and turning it into actionable steps is what is really going to take you to the next level, right? And I mean by turning that writing into videos like this, or turning that writing into a scheduled day so you can make sure you get things done, because ultimately we want to move into action. A lot of people don't just record, or a lot of people don't just create because of the blockage between like writing the thing down and actually getting it done, because it's hard. Like when you wake up, you may not know what to do, but this will help you do it. So hope you're enjoying. So personally, I don't think it matters too much where you actually do your writing, so it can be literally anywhere. For me, I like to do it inside of my ClickUp so I can have it organized by my YouTube video 1, 2, 3, or whatever my day has to do, right? I even have this part inside of my ClickUp called the daily doc. So every day I go in there, I just basically write down what's going on in my day. So after I get done writing my daily docs, I just copy this daily doc, then I paste it inside of GenSpark. GenSpark is a super powerful tool, right? So like it's got an app right here. Let's see if I can show you guys. There we go. So there we go. It's an app right there called GenSpark. So I'm gonna just show you guys like a little demo of how it works. But basically it's connected to your Google Calendar, your Google Drive. It knows your Notion if you write down inside of Notion. So it already knows what's going on inside of your Notion. Okay, let me show you how I do this. I'm gonna move the camera over a little so it won't focus on anything other than my hand. Okay, so I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna hit the push to talk button. So on Saturday, I want to drop my YouTube video at 6 p.m. Paris time, and that is, I don't know, figure out the date. And then also what I want to do is tomorrow I've got a call with my friend Jacoby at 6 p.m. Go ahead in my email and find his email and then send him an invite to that and put a Google Meet calendar invite in there. And also I have to meditate at 8 a.m. tomorrow. And tomorrow is August 1st. I also have to, tonight at 9 p.m., send an invite to people to remind them to join the Write Record Challenge, which is starting August 1st for anybody that wants to record. So put that into my calendar also. And yeah, I think that's good for now. So that's what I do when I wake up. I'm gonna hit the little enter button. And now what it's gonna do is it's gonna look through my calendar. It's going to find all the necessary information to make this happen. So it's like, hey, Akil, let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. So now it's thinking, it's doing its work. And I like to do this on my laptop even better because it's like a bigger screen. And GenSpark also can do like slides. It can do AI sheets. If you had to like make sheets, it can do so much. It has like an AI chat. So instead of using something like ChatGPT, you can use like 7 different models. You can use the, the Claudes, the ChatGPT, the Grok, all of those type of models if you want to use it. But now you can see it doing its work. Okay, so now I have my calendar up. You can see in here that it put the Write Record Challenge at 9 p.m. And then also you can see like what it added to my calendar. Like I have to meditate, right? It's got the meditation and everything in there. So it did that automatically without me having to like do too much, Oh yeah, and before you go, can you do me a favor and like and subscribe to this video? And I just need your guys' support. This is a new channel and I really want this YouTube thing to work. So if you get any value from this video, share it to your friends because it can help them too, and ultimately it'll help me grow, and then it'll help me entertain you guys, I guess you can say, or drop this AI sauce, but whatever. Yeah, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.